How's it going, everyone? I'm your host, the Carolina Collector. And in this video, we're going to take a look at a jersey that has a deeper meaning because of what it represents. Now, this jersey got caught up in some controversy a few years ago, again, because of what it represents. Now, I used to live in New York City. I now live in North Carolina. And I myself was a World Trade Center volunteer. I was on the site from September 12th to September 16th, 2001 on the bucket brigades, pretty much on the pile. And I really don't want to bring politics onto this channel or my personal issues. I just want to say that, it was a life-changing experience that still affects me to this day. And this jersey basically is the embodiment of this country as it once was. I'll leave it at that. Especially in New York, if you were a former New Yorker or a current New Yorker and still live or used to live in New York, you'll understand how everything changed post 9/11. And the New York Mets are one of the first sports teams to step out in the field to play. And since New York was in such a... New York was just turned upside down. I'm trying not to cuss and swear on the channel, but it was completely turned upside down. And then all of a sudden, this man steps up to the plate and smacks a home run and basically helped the city to get some of its vigor back. At that time, you had greats like George Carlin doing comedy specials, trying to reinvigorate the city. And the Yankees and all the sports teams, everyone was trying to reinvigorate the city to show that, not just New York, but the country was not going to give in and surrender to terrorism. But as far as the man is concerned, this man needs no introduction. He is one of a few, if any, to enter the Hall of Fame as a catcher. We are talking about the New York Mets player, Mike Piazza. So this is a Mitchell and Ness replica or authentic replica of the 9/11 jersey that Piazza wore when he hit that home run. Now, the actual jersey off his back, the very jersey that he played with, got caught up in a bit of a battle because nobody knew what to do with it. Piazza wanted it to, I believe, and don't quote me on this, wanted the jersey to be placed in a museum, whereas the Mets just sold it off, and Piazza didn't want that. And eventually, I believe, two investors were able to get their hands on it. I believe there's a news clip of that issue on YouTube someplace with Fox News with Maria Bartiromo, I believe is how you pronounce her last name, where they were discussing, what was going to happen with the jersey every anniversary and throughout the rest of the year, that the jersey would sit in the 9/11 museum in downtown Manhattan during the anniversary, and then for the rest of the time it would be up in Cooperston, et cetera, and things like that, so people would have a chance to see it. But I was able to get my hands on a Mitchell and Ness authentic replica of this jersey. It's pretty much beat for beat the exact same thing that he wore on his back. Unfortunately, this jersey is so rare, and I have two other ones that are autographed from Fanatics, which I'll show on the channel later on. For some bizarre reason, I got my hands on two of them because I had fan bucks, and I think right now just the base autograph is going for like $400 and something plus tax. So both jerseys came out to like $900 minus my Fanatics discount that I had and whatever it was. I think I paid like $700 for the two of them. So, considering it's Mike Piazza and it's the rare 9/11 Mitchell and Ness jersey, I'm fortunate enough to have those two. I will show one off on the channel eventually down the road, but I want to focus on this one. I tried my darndest to find one of these that I can wear. Now, on eBay, there are cheap replicas. I did find an example of that. You can see how different this is. This is one of those jerseys I discussed in my New York Giants videos, or at least my jersey videos so far, where, counterfeiters are getting better and better at replicating these jerseys. This is one of those jerseys that I picked up on eBay where, I give them credit. They tried to do the Mitchell and Ness tag. Even here, they tried to get the tag right, but then you look under there and you can see it's caca. But I'm so afraid to wear this Mike Piazza jersey by Mitchell and Ness, and I bought one of those off of eBay for like 30 bucks or something like that because I did not want to mess this up. This jersey actually is a size 3X. So we're going to look at the inside tag. We got your typical Mitchell and Ness neck tag or collar tag. And as you can see, it says size 56 3XL. This thing did not run true to size. It was actually gargantuan on me. Thank God that the New York Mets template here on the front is universal all the way down to a men's size large. So at least this way with the aesthetic of the jersey, nothing really changed. But I had to have it cut to fit me. So at this point, it's around the size XL, XXL. It's an in-between size. It fits me really nice now. I did not want to have this jersey tailored, but like I said, this thing was so rare, and I looked for it for so long. I wanted it for myself, and I finally found it, and I haven't seen another one since. I always see those fake eBay ones I just showed you on camera, but we're going to look at the details of this jersey. So, like I said, the hawk-eyed will notice, especially down here, the button is really close to the end seam here. But again, like I said, I had it tailored to fit me. So, you know, I'll go into that in a little bit right now. But first, let's focus on the details here. You can see the real nice thin blue pinstripe here with the 9/11/01 on the sleeve. That is just so beautiful. It really is. We have the New York Mets patch on this sleeve here. We flip it around and you'll see that it's completely stitched through. This is how it should be. Completely stitched through. And then, of course, we got the New York Mets. And you can see if you look at the Mets. And this is one of those little tells that will basically prove whether or not this jersey is authentic or not, because you can see the detailing on the letters themselves. It has this wave pattern on it. So that's one of those tells that will prove that this jersey is authentic, because the fakes don't have that. And like I said, I bought this because I didn't want to wear this jersey. You can see how cheap and ugly the letters are on this one. I mean, it's kind of obvious, but I'd rather ruin that one than ruin this one. This one I would only wear on very rare occasions. So, but like I said, I had the jersey taken in. We'll look at the inseam. What I had my tailor do was actually move the jock tags up a little bit. So I kept the Cooperston collection tag here by Mitchell and Ness. She was really good at really placing these tags where I wanted them. You can see the Mike Piazza 2001 right here. I don't want to touch any of this. Typically, I would cut all these little pulls on here, but I don't want to do that because it may do more damage to the jersey. Sometimes, you know, like I have a lint shaver. If I can't pull off little pieces of lint like what's on the jersey right now, I would take a lint shaver or an old beard and mustache trimmer to get all that off. But sometimes you could do more harm than good and actually ruin the material on here. So you really have to pick and choose what you do. But like I said, she did a really nice job in moving the jock tags up a little bit so that this way it fits me proper. And then, of course, on the back, we got the American flag, which all the Major League Baseball teams wore. And then we have the Piazza number 31 on back. If you give me a second here. I was also able to get, forgive me as I had to run into my bedroom to grab this hat. I was also able to get, even though this is not a review about the hat, I was able to pick up one of these, a 9/11 anniversary New York Mets hat. All the teams wear these every anniversary now. So, you know, when 9/11 comes around, I happen to wear this whole set together. But I thought I'd show that to you because it does complement this jersey quite well. So, anyway, like I said, forgive me for running off camera like that. But, you know, this jersey really has a lot of meaning. And I'm very happy to have it. Again, like I said, I didn't want to have it tailored or anything like that. But I wanted it so bad, I finally found one. And I'm still searching for another one to wear. But for now, I have this one. I mean, it really doesn't look all that different than, you know, the other two Fanatics autograph jerseys that I have. It's pretty much exactly the same thing. The only difference being is that the buttons are in a different configuration. You wouldn't know the difference unless you really, really looked. I would have to take one out of its package to show you guys. Maybe I'll do a comparison video later on down the road with those jerseys. I definitely do want to review the Piazza autograph jersey that I got from Fanatics sooner than later. But anyway, there you have it, guys. My Mike Piazza 9/11 jersey. It's a very special jersey, and it has a lot of meaning attached to it. And I'm very proud to have it in my collection. I'm also proud to have this. I have a New York Yankees one just like this, too, as a matter of fact. Once I get my hands on a decent Derek Jeter or another New York Yankee jersey from the time, I'll probably review that. I'm still searching for a good one on eBay. But all I see is those cheap copies, and I don't want to get a cheap copy. If I can get, you know, a Mitchell and Ness or at least a Majestic from that time, I probably will. But for right now, I've got this. I'm very happy to have this. It's just a beautiful jersey and holds so much meaning, not just to myself, but it still holds meaning today, because you should never forget the circumstances between 9/11 and what we lost, you know, during that time in this country. A lot of people forgot, unfortunately. I haven't. But anyway, I don't want to make this into a me thing, you know. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for checking out the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. I am your host, the Carolina Collector, and until next time, see you soon, and God bless.